Hello guys, this is my first attack. Basically I'm using Root Riders and Royal Champion Charge in this attack. So starting with RC Charge on the top right, that is 3 o'clock. So I have made sure that I have selected a proper set of defenses so that the RC Charge gets maximum value. So as you can see, as soon as I enter the high defense area, I enable the RC ability. So she's taking out maximum defenses that she can find there, and as you can see, she's taking one of the ice wizards as well, ice golems as well. So, and as soon as she took that, I recalled her, and from 12 o'clock, I started with Queen and rest of the since the fun was already done on the 3 o'clock side, and from 12 o'clock Queen and the rest of the troops from Steel Barracks will take down. So, and at proper time I made sure I enable the Grand Warden ability. So moving on to the center of the database, as you can see, as I'm taking approach to the center, I'm using the ability so that again maximum value. So you can see the center of the base is almost crushed, there's nothing much left on the center. So from here it's just the clearing part where the rest of your troops will just clear the building. So major things that you need to remember is make sure that you select RC charge in such a way that you get maximum defense, and try to avoid town hall as much as possible, because if RC and the Spirit Fox gets into the town hall defense, so it will be a very big damage for RC and as well as the Spirit Fox. So that's one thing to remember. Try to avoid as much as possible, but yeah, there will be few scenarios where you might have to go with the town hall. So yeah, those things are fine. So moving on to the second attack. So again, it's a typical square base where the defenses are widespread. So again, as you can see here, I have picked the spot where I can take out maximum defenses that ground troops are affected, like Expos, Scatter Shots, Wizard Tower. So I'm not worried about air defenses or mortars in this case. So I'm taking as much defenses as possible with the Royal Champion. And as you can see, even I didn't use the invisibility spell early so that the Royal Champion can take care of the opponent RC. So she took the RC down, so that was a plus point. But as you can see, the town hall attacked RC twice, so I had to recall her quite early. As you can see, right at the third attack of town hall, I recalled her. So but we got a good value around 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So again, back to the same strategy. The funnel is created, so now start with any one of the sides or deploy your Steel Barracks, and yeah, I played safe here, so I went where the town hall is very near. So I just started with that. So one more important thing that I'm doing in my recent attacks is using the ice block spell against the invisibility spell tower. So as you saw, there was an invisibility spell tower activated. If I had not used the ice block, so the troops could have targeted some other defenses. Basically the target could have changed. Because of the ice block, the troops got fixed into one position. So the invisibility spell wore off, and then automatically they retargeted the town hall, and it was a pretty good strategy that I've been using from a couple of attacks, and it's very good against these box spaces where they keep invisibility spell at the center, and then just you either have to use giant arrow, but even sometimes you can end up messing it around, and the chances are very high that you end up getting a single star. So in this case, because of that ice block spell, it was pretty easy. So as you can see, the base got crushed and so many troops got left. So again, moving on to the third attack, it's pretty much same again. A box spaces, defenses are spread wide across. So I'm just looking where I can get the maximum value. So there are a couple of places you can start the attack. Either go for the uh, 12 o'clock area, or go for the, if you want to play safe, take the safer option and go for some low defenses areas where you get cannons, archer towers and stuff. So in this case, as you can see, I started with 6 o'clock. So I'm planning to take out the maximum defenses that are present in 6 o'clock side. So one more thing, I'm using a rage equipment along with the electro boots for all champions. So what I usually do is I drop an invisibility spell. So obviously after like 4 seconds I drop one more. By the end of that spell wears, I use the equipment, so that as soon as the spell wears off, the spirit fox comes into picture and she will take maximum defenses. And when the spirit fox ability for that duration ends, I use the one more invisibility spell, so that you know where RC is heading. So in this case I did the same thing. So as you can see, the 6 o'clock defenses are almost gone. So I started with obviously 3 o'clock, and I should have deployed at say 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, but I don't know why I felt taking out maximum defenses from the top area made more sense. So I went with that approach, but later in the video you can see almost backfired me. All the troops went around the town hall, so town hall was not even near. I thought it was a one shot, but yeah, luckily since there were majority of the troops left out, so it got somehow all the troops were alive and it was able to take out the town hall, and we were able to score 3 stars. But that was one mistake usually we need to avoid. Wherever you do the funnel, make sure you attack from back end, so that you secure town hall, especially in legend league. So because in legend league town hall matters a lot. If you get a 99%, you get 15 stars, but if you get a 99% and town hall, you get 32 stars, which is a huge difference, which is 17 stars. So if you are not sure, that you might end up getting 2 stars, so make sure always attack from the town hall side, so that you secure that 2 star. But if you had a good day and if it is your last attack or something, so you can definitely take a risk and hit a base. So in this case, at least it didn't backfire. So moving on to the 4th attack. So this is the base which I was talking about. As you can see, there are 2 invisibility spell blocks. So usually in normal attacks, if we don't use ice block, what happens? As soon as the invisibility spell tower triggers, any troop retargets to some nearest buildings. In this case, you can see I deployed RC at 3 o'clock. As soon as I started attacking the bomb tower, the invisibility spell started, especially deployed, but RC did not go anywhere because of the ice block spell. As soon as the ice block spell wore off, she started retargeting the same set of defenses, and I used a rage spell just to make sure I get maximum value. I usually save rage spells somewhere in the middle of the base, basically the core of the base, but in this case I felt using rage in this component will get me a lot of value. As you can see, the entire 3 o'clock defenses are gone. There is nothing left, literally not even a single building left. So that's one critical use of ice block spell, especially when there is invisibility towers. It's a headache always. So yeah, now again the same strategy. Once you have the funnel ready on the right side, deploy all the troops on the left, and as you can see on the right, I'm distracting the opponent CC troops by deploying one of my super buffs. So what they do is they are distracting our main troops, and then I drop the poison spell, which I should have done it earlier, but since a lot of things were going on the other side of the attack, so I forgot, but I made sure I dropped the poison spell. So again, now as you can see, the majority of the base is like crushed. There's nothing left because we took majority of the chunk by RC. So RC got the maximum value, and from now it's just the cleanup. I'm just anyway, since we are using siege barracks, majority of the outside buildings will be taken care by Tekkas and wizards. So all you need to make sure is if troops are going out, use those super parks on the outside, so that all the main troops will just funnel through the inside and get all the major defenses. So in this case, anyway, that was not the scenario. As you can see, majority of the troops are still alive along with the spirit fox. So I would say this was like a OP attack, especially on this kind of bases with ice block spell. Just one spell can change the entire attack. So yeah, moving on to the next one. So again, it looks pretty much widespread base. As you can see, the defenses are very widespread. It's not near. So RC charge can be a trick some cases, because sometimes when you use invisibility spell at one area, RC suddenly retarget some other defenses. So in that cases, you might have to waste one or two invisibility spells. But in this case, I opted for that 3 o'clock part, so it was easy for me. And also the RC took one of the opponent heroes, which was really plus for any attack. If your RC is able to take any of the opponent heroes, it's a plus. But still, Townal got RC like once or twice, I don't remember, but yeah, Spirit Fox died in the way. So yes, the 3 to 5 o'clock defenses are gone, so I'm starting with the attack from bottom. So I deployed my Queen and Siege Barracks, and then there's also all my rest of the Root Raiders, Valkyries. And so make sure you don't overkill the opponent's pieces, because sometimes it can help you rerouting your troops. So say for example, if you don't kill the opponent land castle troops, so what happens if my troops are going somewhere else? Because of the opponent's pieces, they will come back to the core and then start attacking them and then continue from there. So sometimes it's better to leave the opponent CC alive, so that at least whatever troops that were going outside will stay within the base, and it will keep on attacking the core of the base as well, so that the other troops can take care of the outside characters and mines and stuff. So that was one thing which I found out useful. Sometimes we need to make sure that we don't rely too much on the CC troops. If it is on the way, then make sure you use it to your benefit. That is a really a nice strategy to have. So again, there were some minor hiccups in the attack, but still it was a easy restart, since the funnel was good and the center base was not having much defenses, since the base is widespread. But in this case, I deployed all the spare troops, so that gold storage was left. But it's always suggested to keep 1 or 2 super pups, super barbarians or wizards, or any troops of your choice at the end. So after a tough day, I guess I got a easy base. It was almost like max bases, so this was not a max base. So one thing how you can know whether it's a max base or not, by looking at the loot. So if the loot is anywhere like 740 and above, it's near to max, and 749 lakhs is a max base that you can have for a town of 17. So whenever you see 7,49,000 loot base, so it's a max base. So along with the crafted defense, of course. So in this case, it was just 6,88,000. It was not max base. As you can see, majority of the defenses are in lower town hall levels. So one more thing to notice, whenever you do any RC charge, keep in mind, avoid as much as poison towers in majority of the cases, unless it is inevitable, or if you go against that poison tower you will get maximum value, please go ahead, but avoid the poison tower as much as possible, because poison towers are like, it slows down the RC speed, as well as it takes down the spirit fox, because you never know, spirit fox can be very handy during the middle phases of the attack. Of course, we cannot save the spirit fox all the time, but it's better to have spirit fox saved even with a smaller health. so that we never know, maybe that one inferno tower, specified targeted inferno, or anything which targets the royal champion, and somehow Spirit Fox ability comes into place and Archie gets invisible and again it retargets, so, or the monolith. So there's a lot of benefits having the Spirit Fox active. So try to keep her alive as much as possible, but yeah, since in this place it was a very low defense place, so I went against the poison spell, and yeah, on the way the spirit was died, but it was easy 3 star. So thank you guys. So I'll come up with a new video soon. So that's all for today. See you soon. Bye.